Imagine waking up to the roar of explosions and the scramble of fighter jets overhead. That's the terrifying reality for Ukrainians and their neighbors as Russia's relentless assault intensifies. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just another chapter in a brutal conflict, or a tipping point that could drag more countries into the fray? Let's dive into the latest developments and unpack what's really happening on the ground. Picture this: a car engulfed in flames outside a battered apartment building in Zaporizhzhia, Ukraine, on October 5, 2025, the aftermath of overnight Russian drone and missile strikes during Moscow's ongoing invasion. This stark image, provided by the State Emergency Service of Ukraine in Zaporizhzhia region via Reuters, captures the human cost of these attacks. For licensing details, check out Reuters Connect. In a move that underscores the escalating tensions, NATO ally Poland activated its air defenses early Sunday morning, deploying aircraft to safeguard its skies following Russia's barrage on Ukraine. Ukrainian authorities reported a deluge of missiles and drones targeting the Lviv region, just a stone's throw from the Polish border. Poland's operational command took to X, formerly Twitter, to announce, "Polish and allied aircraft are patrolling our airspace," with ground-based air defenses and radar systems ramped up to maximum readiness. This isn't an isolated incident. Eastern European NATO members are on edge, especially after Poland intercepted suspected Russian drones over its territory in September, marking the first time a NATO nation fired upon such threats during this war. And this is the part most people miss. These drone sightings and airspace violations have caused widespread chaos, from flight disruptions in Copenhagen and Munich to the temporary shutdown of Vilnius Airport in Lithuania late Saturday night due to reports of suspicious balloons approaching the facility. Flight tracking data from Flight Radar 24 showed commercial planes rerouting around Poland's Lublin and Rzeszów airports near the Ukraine border, though Reuters couldn't confirm this independently, and the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration hadn't issued any alerts about potential issues there. The entire nation of Ukraine faced air raid warnings for hours overnight, with the Ukrainian Air Force issuing its most urgent alerts for the Lviv area. Lviv's mayor, Andriy Sadovy, described intense engagements by the city's defenses against a drone followed by a Russian missile. By 7:30 a.m. local time, 04:30 GMT, parts of the city were without electricity, and public transport hadn't resumed. Sadovy warned on Telegram that it was unsafe to venture outside. Eyewitnesses reported the thunderous sounds of air defenses firing from every direction, painting a vivid picture of the chaos. Meanwhile, a late-night assault on Zaporizhzhia, the hub of the frontline region bearing the same name, claimed 1 life and injured 9 others. According to Regional Governor Ivan Fedorov on Telegram, residential buildings and homes suffered damage, vehicles were set ablaze, windows shattered, and yards devastated, he detailed. Over 73,000 residents in the southeastern area lost power as a result. Adding to the peril, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, Europe's largest, captured by Russian forces early in the invasion, remains disconnected from external electricity since September 23, about 55 kilometers, 35 miles, southwest of the city. For beginners wondering why this matters, nuclear plants need steady power to cool reactors and prevent disasters like meltdowns. Without it, the risk of a catastrophic accident looms, potentially affecting millions. The head of the United Nations nuclear watchdog recently pleaded with both Ukraine and Russia to muster the political resolve to secure the plant's surroundings, highlighting its critical importance. Russia has yet to comment on these overnight strikes. Throughout the conflict, both sides have targeted vital infrastructure, think energy grids and transportation networks, to cripple each other's war efforts. This strategy, while devastating, raises ethical questions. Is destroying civilian power supplies a legitimate tactic, or does it cross into war crimes territory? Reporting from Melbourne and Lviv was handled by Lydia Kelly and Andrei Perun, with editing by Jamie Freed and Lincoln Feast. Adhering to Thomson Reuters trust principles ensures this coverage is reliable and unbiased. What do you think? Should NATO members like Poland take more aggressive steps to protect Ukraine? Or is there a risk of sparking a broader war? And here's a controversial angle. Some argue Russia's actions are a desperate bid for leverage, while others see it as unprovoked aggression. Share your views in the comments. Do you agree with escalating defenses, or is diplomacy the only path forward?